Good morning. It is Monday morning, and I decided this morning that I would hold a little mini class on the Mystic Masters, and I've picked two cards that I'm going to share with you the more spiritual, esoteric, feminine mysteries, soul elements to the cards rather than teaching you about the surface level meaning of them. So this is more of a feminine mysteries class, and I hope you enjoy the information that I give you. This is my Mystic Masters Oracle deck that I created in 2020 during lockdown. I created 22 Mystic Masters on pieces of cardboard left over from online deliveries, and then I went into meditation and I got the messages for each of the masters and got their names, I got their messages, and it's all about linking in ancient information about the feminine mysteries and bringing them to link in with modern day life and how we're moving forward as a society and as a collective, and how we can use our innate gifts and talents to weave and create new realities for ourselves as things on the planet rapidly change. So the masters are here to guide you to really tune in more to your gifts. What is your soul saying to you? How you can be a magician and an alchemist and create abundance and create a life that is really aligned with you, all from your soul's gifts and your soul's impulses. So today's class is going to be really about the soul's message and what you're here to do, and what your soul is trying to tell you. Okay, so they're my Mystic Masters, and you can buy the deck at Linktree in bio, and you can also sign up for my summer card reset readings that's happening this week from Monday to Saturday, online and in person. So you can sign yourself up for a card reading as well. So yeah, there you go. So it's really interesting because I picked these two cards this morning. So I picked Takazo, the Zen Samurai, and I also picked Hugo de Payens. So Hugo de Payens is a master of the Knights Templar. So I picked those two cards on Friday as well. So I'm just going to go in a little bit deeper into the information on them and how I would read them, and how I would tell you the story of what they're trying to say. So Takazo the Zen Samurai he's the peaceful warrior. So there was a time in Japan where the samurais didn't go to war, and instead they combined their trainings as samurai with Zen Buddhism and Zen meditation. So they learned how to be peaceful warriors. So he's here to teach you about the practices of Zen, and just sitting and simplicity and drawing the breath up into the brain. And he's all about like the slowing down of how meditation can help you to slow down and going into a deeper trance state with meditation. So they brought those two disciplines together, Zen Buddhism and Zen meditation, with their work as samurais. So the samurai is an extremely disciplined warrior. So he's the peaceful warrior as well. So he's very light on his feet. He's very light in his mind. His mind is very disciplined, and it's if he has thoughts, he might get rid of his thoughts as well. He might have gotten to a point where he has no thoughts, that he's just pure emptiness as he moves through life. So he's a very, very light card in mind, body, and spirit, but also he is a warrior. So he knows how to protect his space. He knows how to be the warrior and protect your kingdom and what's going around it. And then he also knows he teaches you how to be the peaceful warrior, but also how to hold the sword of truth within, and hold the sword of the warrior within, but not striking out with the sword. So he teaches you how to be a warrior that people can sense that you're holding the sword, and they can sense that you're a very powerful warrior, but you're not going to strike at them or battle them from a place of impatience or a place of less discipline or less mastery. So he has a lot to share with you about how you engage on the battlefield, because we all get into different kind of arguments or battles or kind of struggles with people, and he really teaches you how to hold yourself, hold your tongue, hold your sword, and stay aligned with the spirit and the soul, and rise above the argument or above the battle, and act in a way that is for the highest benefit of all, that you're not hurting any other beings, even if you're in a battle with them. So yeah, rising above it, choosing the path of the peaceful warrior. So he is, you can see there, he's so proud to be talking about him. He's very honorable as well, and he has a lot of integrity, and he will really teach you how to hold your gifts as well with great honor and great integrity, and have great reverence for your gifts. So he also teaches you that. So then what's really interesting, today and on Friday, he appeared with another great warrior called Hugo de Payan. So these two guys obviously want to tell you a message. So Hugo de Payan is the master, he's still working as a master of the Knights Templar, and he's all to do with like preserving and maintaining and containing the sacred information of the Holy Grail, and making sure that he's a warrior as well, that the feminine mysteries and all the information that's contained within the ancient texts and the doctrines and all the holy books, that he makes sure that they're protected and they're safeguarded from being damaged, and safeguarded from getting into the wrong hands. So he teaches you about the Holy Grail that is within you, and how to protect that part inside you as well. So the Holy Grail is the Christ consciousness energy inside you, and he teaches you how to hold the Holy Grail and that sacred chalice within you, and not letting it be contaminated or be kind of dismantled or anything like that. So he teaches you how to hold your Holy Grail within with great honor. So he has shown up here as well with the taxo. So Hugo de Payan then, what he's doing now, he's a record keeper then in the Akashic records, and the Akashic records are the soul's libraries that are held in the higher planes, and he is a record keeper there, and he maintains those libraries. So he has access to your soul's information, and your all your lineages and all your past lives, and why you're here in this life and what you did in the other ones, and how you can bring through different skills and gifts from different lifetimes. Like a lot of the work that I have done here with the Mystic Masters, like I would have linked in with each of these Mystic Masters in other lives. So I would have studied with them or trained with them or had relationships with them where I would have done a lot of work with them. So each of them, the information that they hold in the deck, I also hold it within me from past lives of working with all of them. So I have a very deep and ancient connection to all of them, which is wonderful. So Hugo de Payan then, he is keeping the Akashic records, and he's maintaining them in a very high vibration and making sure that they're kept they're kept sacred. So when the two of them show up here today as warriors together, and as warriors of the soul and peaceful warriors, what I would say that they're saying to you or whoever's listening to this is, so Hugo teach is containing, like, holding your soul's information and your soul's records, and then you've got the peaceful warrior, Takazo, then would be protecting the parameters and making sure that everything is maintained to a high level, a high standard, and that there's the mastery of the samurai around you all the time as you work on your soul's gifts. So the two of them together then would be showing you that right now in your life, you are starting to work with your soul's expression and your soul's information, and that might be channeled through your art or your business or your family or your relationships. And what they are both saying to you here is, as you start to work on your soul's expression and bringing your soul's information into this world, that you also have to maintain the boundaries and be a peaceful warrior, and make sure that you're not getting distracted. Negativity isn't getting in as you work on your soul's gift. Naysayers, distractions, what else would kind of upset the souls? Comparing yourself to other people, or thinking that you can't get it done. And the samurai would really tell you like how to focus, keep your eye on the ball, make sure that you're always working on your soul's gifts, and create a lot of discipline around them. So, and as a warrior, then he would be keeping things that aren't good for you at bay. So what they're saying to you here is that as you work on your soul's records, that there's a part of you also that needs to be the warrior, and that needs to keep things at bay, or keep certain things out, in order for you to create your music, create your art, or create the life that you want to create. So this is all about the boundaries and being a warrior around your soul's gifts and your soul's path. So they both wanted to come true again today. And then how do you know, like Hugo would say, how do you know what's like your soul records is, like, for example, my soul's information would all be to do with like creativity and art and joy and working with children and working with the feminine mysteries. And when you know your soul's gifts, when they're starting to come in, and when you're kind of downloading them because they feel very bright and they feel like a high frequency, and something that you'd be really drawn to. So he's saying like your soul's gifts because you feel a stronger impulse, and you feel like a spiritual power behind them as well. So I hope that class is of some help to you today. We can go on and on talking about the symbolism in the cards as well. Like Hugo there in his helmet, he has the heart and the wheel of fortune there too. And you can kind of see, I actually spotted this the other day. This actually looks like a chalice. Do you see here? His head here looks like a chalice or a cup, and then he's downloading all this information from the higher realms and holding them in his chalice there as well. So it's all about you being able to hold the chalice of your soul and get to work and bring your gifts in, and make sure that you're not getting distracted, and you're holding your boundaries like a warrior would, like a peaceful warrior would. So there are those two cards together for this class. So what you can do then is, if you come and get a card reading with me, you would ask a question in your head, and it might be a problem that you're trying to solve, or relationships that you're trying to nurture, and or anything like which path to go on, like how do I move forward, how do I bring in more happiness, how do I open my heart, whatever question you have. The Mystic Masters then will help you to solve the problem and gain clarity. and you'll pick 3 cards in the card reading then, and I'll explain to you what each of them wants to say. Often when I'm working with people, I'll also do like maybe a ritual or a guided meditation, or maybe some cord cutting if people need to kind of release energies from the past, or work with violet flame, or I might suggest like a book to get or a podcast to listen to. So the card readings are quite in depth, and they're like real mentorship from me and from the masters. So they're very, very valuable, and to get you onto your highest path and get you working with your soul's gifts and your own holy grail and your chalice within. And what you can do if you want to book in for a card reading, then this week I'm doing the summer reset card readings from Monday to Saturday, and you can book it with me online or in person, and I will help you with the masters gain clarity and reset and start afresh. So I hope to see you this week, and I hope you enjoyed that little class. And I will be back in a few days to share more from the libraries of the Mystic Masters. So, okay, thank you.